Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. Shaq is really having a good game here.
Yeah, how about that first half? He's already scored more points than he averages on the season.
Yeah, he's on pace for a monster game. It's too bad he can't score like this every night.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Kyrie Irving is out there with Carter. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Irving. And it's McGinnis in at power forward. He's off on the second. It's Westbrook with the drive. No good off the front iron.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
On defense, the East AllStars. It's a 3-point game. Bryant.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And that one comes up a bit short.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
To the paint. Cousins, the pass to Davis. Uncovered. And it's good. Davis has got the lead up to 3 now for the West All-Stars. Open shot, Carter. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 6 points for Vince Carter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You might not think of him as a laser 3-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And McGinnis kicks to O'Neal. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
I mean, you've got to have more awareness on the floor and not make those kinds of errors.
Yeah, brain fade, brain neutral error, and those will cost you.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
In the corner, Irving with it. Stolen by Westbrook. This is to Cousins. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins.
At the line for 2.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or 2, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have. It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Westbrook dishes to Cousins. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the West All-Stars.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. If you're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Julius Irving.
That's his first.
Take a look at what Kobe's done. 10 points and also 3 steals. Inside, outside, it hasn't mattered. He's hitting from all over the floor.
What do we call that, Clark? The zone? That's what he's in right now. Boy, does he have a hot hand.
Now the East All-Stars with it. They trail by 6. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Irving can't hit.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Now here's Irving. Missed. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the West All-Stars leading by 6. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Oh!
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Here's O'Neal. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Irving kicks to Carter. He feeds it to Irving. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Irving.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And Vince Carter with the slam.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
It's deflected. Westbrook passes to Leonard. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
The drive by Bryant. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open. for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
Irving dishes to O'Neal. Back to Irving. Goes up the baseline. Again, Irving missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Kyrie Irving. That's his third personal foul.
Westbrook kicks to Davis. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. O'Neal's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And on the way from Irving for three. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game. Back to Westbrook. To the paint. Irving passes to Carter. And that one's good. Now just a 2-point West All-Star lead.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Westbrook's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. And McGinnis kicks to Carter. Irving can't get it to go.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
Pass to Shaq. It's blocked. And the West All-Stars with possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. It's stolen by Davis. Kobe with it, and it's Carter picking him up. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 4th foul of the contest. The drive by Bryant. Rejected by Irving.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
No, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
On the wing, Davis. Outside, Kobe. This one for 3. Off target from downtown. And the East All-Stars call time here. And here's Irving. Shaq is screen on Westbrook. Irving attacking. It's good!
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. Guys, your thoughts?
Their only chance here is to lob it towards the basket and go for the tip in. There's not enough time left to catch and shoot.
So it's the East All-Star.